Holy crap, I can't even believe that the Pistons did it. The Pistons won the NBA draft lottery for the first time since, I think they said 1970, and that is absurd. Obviously, we know they're going to get Cade Cunningham, but let's talk about how that fits into the roster. If you guys haven't seen, I did my full released my full mock draft post NBA draft lottery, first full round. Go check it out, it's uploaded. But let's just straight up talk about the 2021 to 2022 season with Cade Cunningham. They're getting Cade Cunningham. I'd be shocked if they went and got Evan Mobley, because people could argue they already have Killian Hayes. Fuck that. Okay, they could trade Killian Hayes for an asset to make this team a playoff team. But basically, the people that they have under contract are a handful of players. You know what I mean? They have right now. I can't say his name, but it's Servadis. He's the small forward from Europe. Tyler Cook, Jaleel Okafor, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, Sioku Demboya, Rodney Magruder, Josh Jackson, Kellen Hayes, Mason Plumlee, Corey Joseph, and Jeremy Grant. Now, Jeremy Grant, Corey Joseph, Mason Plumlee are perfect, and Rodney Magruder are perfect candidates for them. These are 12 players right here. Players that are probably going to, get rid of. Tyler Cook, maybe even Jaleel Okafor, Magruder, and you could see Corey Joseph. You know, it's probably really interesting to see. He is guaranteed $8 million. So if they did release him, they'd really not save anything. So he's more not. They owe him $8 million. They would save like 2.4 or $4 million if they cut Corey Joseph. So Corey Joseph is a good backup point guard for, and you could maybe move Killian Hayes to shooting guard, play Josh Jackson at small forward, Jeremy Grant power forward, Plumlee at center, and Cade Cunningham at point guard. Then you could also do point guard Killian Hayes, shooting guard Josh Jackson, point forward Cade Cunningham, then Jeremy Grant and Mason Plumlee. Or we could go young Isaiah Stewart, then power forward Jeremy Grant, small forward Demboya, then Josh Jackson or Killian Hayes as the shooting guard, and Cade Cunningham as the point guard. But then there's also, I would love to run Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, maybe I would go probably Josh Jackson at small forward, Jeremy Grant at power forward, Mason Plumlee at center, Cunningham at point guard, Killian Hayes, Isaiah Stewart off the bench. You could also, there's so many lineups right here. Do you want to go full young with Demboya at small forward, Hayes at shooting guard, Cunningham at point, center being Isaiah Stewart, and small power forward being Jeremy Grant as the oldest guy? That's and instead of Killian Hayes, put Sadiq Bey at shooting guard and Hayes off the bench with Jackson and Plumlee and the other guys, Joseph. It's a very interesting what they're going to do. Dwayne Casey's a coach that likes, the length, the size, players who are positionless basketball. This roster is going to be constructed similar to the Toronto Raptors. I truly do believe it, and it's going to be an interesting year as more time progresses. So I want to hear your guys' opinions down below. That's basically the video for me. I don't think there's anything else. But yeah, so basically this team, the Pistons, I think the best thing for them is they got 12 guys on the roster, 13 with Cade Cunningham. Let's get more shooters. Go for a guy maybe like Garrett Temple and maybe a backup power forward center in the lines of, obviously Thaddeus Young would be perfect, but he's not going to go there. So who's somebody that's cheap and they could get that's maybe has some experience? Somebody. Obviously, you want a guy who can set the culture and make it more interesting. Not more interesting, but teach the new guys the way. And I'm trying to think of a guy on a champion. Georges Niang. I take that back. Georges Niang and Garrett Temple will be the best signing. Georges Niang off the bench as a stretch four. Oh my God. Bring in Georges Niang. That's what I'm going to say. Georges Niang. That's basically the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I'm going to go, kick it, do my thing, hang out, smoke some pot. But yeah, till next time, guys. Peace. Oh,